can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and tracks. Soon as I signal their lamps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now like to present a tale of the old Wild West. In this dramatic piece, the action takes place in the frontier town of Fate. A rip-roaring, rootin', tootin', wide open kind of place. Rather like the Tutty Man on Tuesday evening. Though there was little respect for law and order in those parts, they had their own ideas of what a man could do and what a man could not do. Never shoot a man in the back. Never kick a man when he's down. And never draw on an unarmed man. These ethical principles are demonstrated in the piece you're about to witness. Ladies and gentlemen, the Code of the West.
In a town called Fate, a day's ride from the Rio Grande, some cowpokes were hooting and gambling and shooting and drinking hard liquor and shandy. There the West was wild.
There's one more cowboy in heaven. There's one more star in the sky. The West, it will never get you. It's tough, but we're gonna get by.
Where the West it was wild, no place for a child, only men who for 10 cents would shoot you, and women like Nell, who could sing like a bell, a gal with a past but no future. In the Rock Gut Saloon she would dance, she would cruise, and many's the man who pursued her. They'd shout and they'd holler, they'd offer $1, and their comments got louder and ruder. Oh, them varmints were mean, their hands remained clean of foul murder and raping the women. For a big boss Kincaid, they were all plumb afraid, and he didn't admire such things. His young foreman, Jack Pitt, was a man of true grit. With his fists, the men knew he was handy. In the saddle for weeks, they'd all split their breeks. They were most of them sore, chapped and dandy. Yes, Jack Pitt, he was bluff. Jack Pitt, he was tough. He walked tall. He walked tall and was tougher than any. But what he knew best was the Code of the West. And he loved Kincaid's daughter, Miss Jenny. She was mainly pure and coyly demure, unlike Nell, whose neckline made men quiver. Flaunting her charms, Nell but longed for the arms of Jack, who'd no chance to deliver. Now the mayor of Fate was a man filled with hate, whose lusts and desires, they were many. His ambition, no less, was one day to possess Kincaid's cattle and ranch and Miss Jenny. How he coveted that land and Miss Jenny's white hand. So he hired Big Dick, a gun fighter who could draw in a flash, and then have a slash. With a knife at your face. What a blight. His roots were unknown, but his fame it had grown, and the mayor had found it in Tucson, where in a back bar he caused a fracas by pleasure and gun in his Dick had known Nell, but not very well, way back east when he couldn't afford her. Now he's shooting the flag. Boss Kincaid and young Jack have a beer, and then Nell, in that order. He long hardened his breast to the cold of the west, and Nell's troublesome conscience she stepped on. From the clutches of fate she just couldn't wait, so she said she'd help Dick with his wedlock. In the Rock Gut Saloon, Dick had filled a saloon. He was wild as a vengeful gorilla, thirsting for slaughter. But just then, King Kate's daughter came in for swift sarsaparilla. She stopped dead in her track. Where was father or Jack? But Dick took a shine to her pretties, her frills and her lace, her sweet innocent face, and especially the thrust of her dick. And he was close by her side. What would you, she cried. He leered coarsely and winked her red eye. My horse, he did say, has been hungry all day. He wants his oats now, so do I. He puckered his lips, ran his hand round her hips. As he seized her, she shuddered with dread. He was tasting that peach when a hard buoy said, "Reach!" Yet Galoot let her go or take the land. Yes, 'twas Jack to the aid of the fair Miss Kincaid. But as he drew a bead on Dick's hide, "I'm unarmed," said Big Dick, as he raised his hands quick. It was true, just for once he felt alive. And young Jack passed the test of the cold of the West. For rules men must have to survive. To the floor he's gone fast. Then Dick yelled, "Okay, Nell!" Now slip me my coat 45. What dastardly treachery, not to mention what lechery. Dick's gun was concealed in Nell's gusset. But now the time came for him to reclaim his gun. She just wouldn't discuss it. Dick or Jack, to which one should she give up the gun? The other would sure wipe the dust. When a shot filled the air, with some air on the stair, and Nell dropped with a slug in her bust. Next Jack would have died, but Kincaid was outside, just in time to prevent Jack's demise, by drawing his pistol and sending in a pistol of 22 caliber size through the mare's ugly head. Down he fell, slightly dead. Dick would hang for his cardinal quarrel. And Miss Jenny would marry her Jack. But let's tarry at the Rock Gut Saloon for the moral. 'Twas poor Nell who expressed it, although they had guessed it, and she said as she went to her rest, "I deserve now to croak, for I went and I broke the inviolable code of the West."
Hungerford, it's time for me to go. I was born under the water, dreams far. I want to dreams. When I get to heaven, tie me to a tree. Your heart begins to grow, so you know where I will be. I was born under the water, with stars. I want to
You sure there are no Indians around here, Flint? You know me. I can spell an Indian a mile off. Get back in the wagon, kid. Oh, put your son, there were no Indians around here. Well, they went a mile off. It was only 50 yards. My folks trailed in an old covered wagon back in the pioneer days, and from my childhood they taught me to travel in covered wagon ways. I don't want a train to go home in, you keep your westbound bell. Just set me on an old prairie schooner, down the old home trail. Roll along, covered wagon, roll along. To the sound of your wheels I sing a song. City ladies may be fine, but with me they're colorblind. Roll along, covered wagon, roll along. Going home, covered wagon, going home.
one wheel on my wagon, but I'm still rolling along. Those Cherokees are after me. I'm in flames at the range, but I'm singing the happy song. I'm singing higgity haggity hoggity high. Pioneers, they never say die. Round the very next bend there's a hidden cave where we can watch those Cherokees go galloping by. No wheels on my wagon, but I'm not rolling along. Those Cherokees have captured me. Things look bad, they look mad, but I'm singing a happy song. Come on, Cherokee, sing along. Higgity haggity hoggity high. Pioneers, they never say die.
I killed the noble cockatoos. Off the skin I made me victuals. Made them with the warm side inside, made them with the cold side outside. And I, to get the warm side inside, put the inside skin side outside. I, to get the cold side outside, put the warm side first side inside. That's why I put the fur side inside. Why I put this inside outside. Why I turn them inside outside. Like the Seminole, Navajo, Kickapoo, like those Indians, I'm an Indian too. A Sioux, just like battle axe, hatchet face, eagle nose, like those Indians, I'm an Indian too. A Sioux, one Indian summer's day without a sound, I may hide away with big cheek in the ground, and I'll have totem pole, tomahawk, small goose, which will go to prove I'm an Indian true. A Sioux, a Sioux. With my chief in his tent, he will raise an Indian family, a lovely busy night and day. Looking like a sour sack with 2 bruises on my back, 3 bruises on the way. Like the Iroquois, Chippewa, Omaha, like those Indians, like an Indian too. A Sioux, a Sioux. Just like rising moon, falling pants, running rose, like those Indians, I'm an Indian too. A Sioux. Something in summer's day without a care, I may run away with big chiefs in a bear, and I'll have Hungerford, feet, feather hats, which will go to prove I'm an Indian too. A Sioux, a Sioux.
Good evening, folks. This is a sad song we're going to sing for you tonight. I'm going to speak for anyway. See if we can start it off here. I I know a boy who knows a girl and she is so in love. She wants him for he's all the things that she's been dreaming of. She wants to share a kiss with him, but he's too shy to dare. For he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. Every time she looks at him with eyes so big and blue, he always looks the other way. She don't know what to do. She is such a perfect doll with long and curly hair. But he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. Soda pop and bubble gum, she brings him by the score. Lots of candy, kisses too, he couldn't ask for more. But he's a rough, tough cowboy, and for girls he just don't care. But he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. She always follows him around next door and back again. If she can't be his lady fair, she'll be his Indian. She just wants to be with him, no matter when or where. 'Cause he's her great big hero, and that's a sad affair. She's given up her paper dolls, and now she totes a gun. 'Cause that's the way he likes to play, so she pretends it's fun. Him she'd do most anything, but he's so unaware. 'Cause he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. When the rain comes pouring down, they must be apart. It doesn't bother him at all, but it almost breaks her heart. She's just content to tag along and hope someday he'll care. But he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair.
The flower-fed buffaloes of the spring, in the days of long ago, ranged where the locomotives sing and the prairie flowers lie low. The tossing, blooming, perfumed grass is swept away by the wheat. Wheels and wheels and wheels spin by in the spring that still is sweet. But the flower-fed buffaloes of the spring have left us long ago. They gore no more, they bellow no more. They trundle around the hills no more, with the pawnies lying low, with the Blackfeet lying low, lying low.
Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, we're on the way. Cross the wide Missouri. I long to leave you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm lost to see you. Away, we're on the way, across the wide
Oh my darling Clementine, we are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry Clementine.
Then they're ill. And now we'll go back and clear apart. Now, the reason I interrupted them there is because they're actually singing the wrong song. As some of you will know, that is actually based on a 17th century English. In fact, I believe the broadsheet was found in 1638. Those of you take note of these things. And I'd like to sing you the original version.
It's called The Ballad of the Wobbler's Moody. Joey was a young cold wangler, munching greebles did he go, and he loved a bowler's daughter by the name of Chick-fil-A. Vain she was and like a grasset, though her gander parts were fine. But she sneered at his cord wangle as it hung upon the line. So he stole the wobbler's moody for to make a wedding ring. But the Bow Street runners caught him, and the judge said he will swing. Oh, they hung him by the postern, nailed his moolies to the fence, for to warn all young cold wanglers that it was a grave offence. There's a moral to my story, though you're called wangling people. Keep your hands off others' moolies, 'cause it is against the law.
And now, the Radio Way Out West presents a horse opera entitled Round the Buffalo Horn. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Is your horse a wallflower that dances? Does he stay in the corner alone? Persuade his best friend to whisper in his ear, U-F-O. Under fetlock odor. Buy him some dubbing roulette. The horse deodorant that 9 out of 10 Hollywood stars prefer. Don't you owe it to him? A four-legged friend, he'll never let you down. He's honest and faithful right through to the end. That wonderful four-legged friend.
And now, the story of the fastest gun in the West. How justice was brought to the wild frontier by the man they called the Lone Ranger.
My name is Wild Alf Hughes. I'm an old panhandler.
You don't have to tell us, Ducky.
One day I was paddling up the creek, crouched over my pan looking for gold.
And you won't find any there either.
All right. I had staked out a claim in the Black Hills of Dakota, and my daughter and I were hoping to strike it rich.
Gee, Pa, shucks, doggone my hiding cat on the hot tin roof.
What is it, Hoss?
Pa, do you ever think we'll find gold?
Of course we will.
But Pa, we've been out here prospecting for months. I'm plumb tuckered out.
Well, plumb tuck it in, and fix us some victuals.
Look, Pa, strangers on our land.
I looked up as a group of horsemen approached. The leader towered over 5 feet high, including the horse. Who was this sinister stranger? He spoke.
I'm Sidney Ghost Creature, the celebrated desperado, who's feared and hated from Kansas City to Sacramento. And not too popular in Kingsbury, I might add.
And what do you want to be?
I want your land. The railroad is coming through. Soon the Black Hills will reverberate to the sound of the Iron Horse.
If your iron horse so much as sets a hoof on my land, I'll plug you full of lead.
Nothing to mess with me, Pubes. We're desperate men.
He gestured to his swarthy companions.
This is Mexican Sully Muckadum. He was with
Pancho Villa.
No, Aston Villas. And this is Tugin Penderbury. He's a hired gun, works for anybody, don't you, Tugin?
Two gins? Surely you mean two guns?
How dare it, 2 gins and 8 bonnets.
I give you 24 hours to get out of this territory.
24 hours?
Well, to you, 23. Adios, amigos, adios.
Oh, gee, Pa, what are we going to do?
Well, there's only one thing we can do. Send for the Hello Ranger. A streak of light, a flash of white, and a cry of...
Hello, Sylvia!
It's the Hello Ranger.
Well, Sylvia. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Cologne Ranger, and this is Sylvia, the Wonder Horse. Look at her, cat's meat Monkey.
She looks run down.
Well, we've ridden 500 miles to get here, and she's due for a service.
Tell me, Hello Ranger, why do you always wear that mask?
Well, some say it's because I'm a wanted criminal seeking to atone for my crimes. Some say I wear it to prevent unsightly crow's feet. But the real reason is the elastic's caught around my ears and I just can't get the thing off. I ride from place to place, righting wrongs, protecting the strong, attacking the weak, taking from the poor and giving to the rich.
Be the other way round.
I know what side my bread's button armed up here. Now, what's your problem?
Well, the wicked rancher, Buffalo Sydney Goose Creature, is trying to drive us off our land. If you can help us, I'll give you everything I have. My land, my gold, my daughter.
It's rather hard bargain, but I'll do it. I'll summon my Indian friend, Squatting Duck. He's your actual quack shot. Oh, Ducky!
Hello.
You're wanted.
I'm coming after your bidding, old white brother.
He's educated abroad.
Can you find Sydney Goose Creature for us?
I cannot, white brother, for am I not the nose of an eagle, the eye of a hawk, the feet of a gazelle, the ears of a puma, the chest of a buffalo. Let's face it, I'm not much to look at, I'm an half girl. I can swim like a fish, climb like a mountain goat, and run like packers.
You see, he hears like a lynx, sees like a lynx, hears like a roebuck, and smells like a badger.
Follow me. Well, all right, at a distance. The amazing Squatting Duck set off, and even though we were on horseback, we found it hard to get back with him. He was driving a sports car. We rode in the small town of Outlaws Creek.
Hey?
Outlaws Creek.
Only when they wear corsets, dear.
The Palone Ranger swaggered into a bar in search of Goose Creature.
It's the Plum Ranger. Here, what is it?
2 fingers. A rye, you idiot. I want a drink, not an opinion.
Hello? Hello, partner. What brings you down to these parts tonight?
I've got a lousy agent. I just thought I'd have a mosey around. I'm looking for Buffalo Sid. Do you know where he is?
You know Indian's Bend?
No, I don't know. I've never been one. Oh, I'll take your word for it.
Well, that was where you'll find Buffalo Sid. He packs a 45. Never wears it. Makes a 33. Packs it to impress the chambermaid.
Well, I'm not afraid. I'll shadow him to his lair, beard him in his den.
Outside Goose Creature's shack, sometime later.
All right, Goose Creature. We've got the place surrounded. Are you coming out?
Sydney's not coming out, not till he's eaten his rice pudding.
Oh, please, Mumsy, please let me go out.
No, Sydney, no. I'm not having you play with that Plum Ranger, he's very rough.
Oh, go on, Mum.
All right then, Sydney, but listen to your mother. Put your Wellingtons on.
Yes, all right, Mum. Thanks, Mum. All right, Balloon Ranger. I've got my willies on. I'm coming out.
The 2 fastest men in the West faced each other, their hands hovering over their hips. They slowly, inexorably, they walked towards each other.
Hello, Ranger. You draw first.
No.
What I say?
Oh, all right then. It's ticket number 304. Has anybody got ticket number 304? No.
Goose Creature's hand snaked to his holster, and quicker than the eye could follow, he drew his ivory-handled peacemaker and fired. But the Balloon Ranger was even faster.
Who? Ah, sparring job.
You've got him, Balloon Ranger.
Hello, Ranger, you're hurt.
It's nothing. He just winged me in the heart. This is the end of the trail. Old buddy, old pal. But we'll meet again in that great corral in the sky. If not, my place to drink is at 6.
Oh, my darling, on this our wedding day, do not forsake me, oh, my darling, wait long, I do not know what fate awaits me. I must be brave, or I must face the man who hates me, or lie a coward, a craven coward, or lie a coward in my grave. Oh, to be taught between love and beauty, suppose not lose that fair-haired beauty. Look at that big hand moving along, near in high noon. He made a vow that I'll let us stay prison, vowed it would be my life for his, and I'm not afraid of death, but oh, what shall I do if she leaves me? Do not forsake me, oh my darling. You made that promise as a bride. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. Although you're grieving, don't think of leaving. Now that I need you by my side. Wait long, wait long, wait long.
Hooray, hooray, in Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die
out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
He has sounded forth the trumpet that shall never call retreat. He is sifting through the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer him. Be jubilant at my feet. His truth is marching on.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Bring the good old bugle boys to sing another song. Sing it with the spirit that was trampled along. Sing it as we used to sing it, 50,000 strong. While we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we bring the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag that makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea. While we were marching through Georgia. So we made a thoroughfare for freedom and the trade. 60 miles in latitude, 300 to the main. Treasoned when we forest for resistance was in vain. While we were marching through Georgia. Hurrah, hurrah, we sing the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the flag that makes you free. So we sang the chorus from Atlanta to the sea. While we were marching through Georgia.
I know, we don't make them like it or no. Children don't play with them, do they? What business of a string and boil them in vinegar? Hello, Steve.
Haven't seen what goes on in Curry.
You need to stay with it.
There is the land, a western land, mighty wondrous to see. It is the land I understand, and it's there I long to be.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas. The sage in bloom is like perfume, deep in the heart of Texas. Reminds me of the one I love, deep in the heart of Texas. The cowboy's home?
Where the miner digs for the golden veins, and the cowboy rides those silent plains.
Where the prairies are covered with chaparral frail, where the valleys are checkered with cattle trails.
Where the eagles scream and the mountain cats squall.
The cowboy's home is the best of all.
18 months in bed, cause he tried to kiss a girl, a boy called Sue. And it's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale. The spurs don't fit right on me clothes. It's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale. As people laugh as I ride by in our Alsatian dog. When our temperance bar, we go in and have a jar. There's licorice juice and sarsaparilla to drink. And poor old Uncle Fred, he spent 18 months in bed, cause he tried to suck the stuff they used to clean the sink. And it's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale. The spurs don't fit right on me clothes. It's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale. Cause people laugh as I ride by in our Alsatian dog. When us cowpokes in town, we go and all surround the mucky girls at the house of Mucky Peg. When I pity found Uncle Fred, he spent 18 months in bed, cause you can't run fast with your trousers down your legs. And it's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale. The spurs don't fit right on me clothes. It's hard being a cowboy in Rochdale, cause people laugh as I ride by in our Alsatian dog.
Howdy, stranger.
Howdy!
Now tell me, stranger, you're a stranger in these parts, ain't you, stranger?
I don't know.
I've never been here before. Well, that ain't strange coming from a stranger. What's your name, stranger?
Folks call me Tex.
I guess that's because you come from Texas.
No, I'm from Louisiana. Well, they have folks calling me Louise. Tell me who's the sheriff of this hick town.
I thought that was fairly obvious. Hiccup's the name, Wild Bill Hiccup. Sometimes known as the bicarbonate cow. I was one of the early settlers. Right now I'm looking for the woman who robbed the bank yesterday. He's around here someplace.
Is he dangerous?
Nope, he's a safe broker.
Oh, I haven't seen a masked man go in the bank.
He's okay, he works here. He's the Lone Ranger. He's just been helping me hold up the stagecoach.
You and him help the stagecoach?
Oh, we had to, somebody stole the wheels.
I don't wish to know about counting the stagecoach out of this. I want up and drive my cattle through here.
Drive your cattle? What kind of a car is a cattle?
It's not a car, it's cattle. Herd of cows.
Of course I heard of cows! You can't drive your cattle through here. This town only welcomes safe drivers.
Well?
Oh, we ain't gonna say somebody stole it.
I'll warn you, Sheriff, you don't let me drive my cattle through here, I'm gonna drive them through here anyway. I've got 2,000 head.
2,000 head, huh? 2,000 head, huh? 2,000 times 4. It's 8,000 lakes. Divide. Just a minute. I need a calculator. You know what a cow? What? Take away that number. Just go up there. That's 2,000 cows.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cows.
I've also got 1,000 bulls.
That's a lot of bulls. Now, I guess you haven't noticed, but I'm wearing 2 dozens.
Why is that?
Go for your gun.
Okay.
I don't mean go for your gun. Come back here. I mean draw.
I can't. I done forgot my clearance.
By the time I finish with you, you're going to be so full of lead, every time you sit down, you're going to leave pencil marks. Now draw, you're going to...
But Sheriff, I've got 21 children. All boys.
So I'm going to shoot a 21 son galoot. Now draw, come on, draw.
I'm warning you, Sheriff, before you lose your temper, I'd like you to know I'm the fastest drawer in the West. Do you still want to see me draw? Okay. Ready?
Wow. I never saw a thing. I never even saw guns go off.
I didn't draw my gun. That was the sound of my hands breaking the sound barrier.
Hey, look, stranger. One of your cows is coming through town. Let me buy you a drink.
You wouldn't be scared, would you, Sheriff?
Scared? Heck no. I'm mighty grateful. I think you just cured my hiccups. And don't come back.
On a mountain in Virginia stands a lonesome pine. Just below is the capital of a little girl of mine. Her name was June, and very, very soon she belonged to me. For I know she's waiting there for me 'neath that lone pine tree. In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine, in the pale moonshine, our hearts entwined, for she carved her name, and I carved mine, oh June. Like the mountains I'm blue, like the pine, I'm lonesome for you. In the Blue Ridge Mountains, on the trail of the lonesome pine. In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine. In the pale blue shine, our hearts entwine, where she carved the name and I carved mine. Oh, like the mountain, like the pine, I'm lonesome for you.
Get your drink? Yep, take my speech, Jim. How you gonna pay for that, stranger? Is this okay? Pony Express? That'll do nicely. Hey! Hey! Ha! Hey, boy! Back here! Come back here! Hey, yeah. Come back here! You okay out there? I think he's got away. I'm having a bit of a run in this horse here. Can you help? He's got a mighty strange horse. Tell me, how did you hear about the show tonight? That you read about it in the weekly newspaper. Actually, I'm going to tell you a little story about a moose. I have a bit of a head start. That's why I'm telling the joke.
Try to have a good responsive audience. Now, I'm going to need an assistant for this little particular number. Little lady here. Right in the front here. Yeah, sitting right in the front here is just the right place to sit. You want to be on stage. Now, you and I just stand here and in my mind, it's okay. You done this before?
No.
Do we know each other?
No.
No, good, that's okay. Okay, you get to play the moose. Not the fact we just put the nose on. Good. Doesn't fit? I get a new nose. Sorry, I'll have to do that. That's good, right, you're the moose. Okay, now you get a little story about the moose now. Okay, now, you alright? Okay, good. Right, I was out hunting one day, and I shot myself a moose. You're dead. I got the moose, and I put it on the front of the car. I'm driving back into town here. I'm along. I try to turn right, and then get taken out by a truck. The moose is signaling left. We go along, and the moose wakes up and looks at me. The moose is not dead. I just creased him. And I think, what am I going to do? Because in Hungerford, as you well know, there is a law about having a live moose tied to the front of your car. So I think, I know, I've been invited to a fancy dress party tonight. I'll take the moose along, and I'll dump him at the fancy dress party. Let's go to the fancy dress party. Hi there, John. We've come to a fancy dress party. Yep, got a little gear on here. You know the Sawyers? Good. We go in, the moose mingles. The moose scores. Let somebody explain that to you. Okay? The moose talks to a man for an hour who tries to sell a life insurance. I'm thinking, this is my chance. I'm going to dump the moose. I'm going to go. I did that go, and they decide they're going to announce the winner of the fancy dress party. And I think, well, I might as well stay, you know. So they announce the winner. Guess who the winner is? The winner is the mayor and his lady, dressed as a moose. The moose comes second. The moose is furious. You're furious. Furious. That's good. It's furious. They look at us. They look at it and they knock each other out. They knock out. They knock each other out. Never work with children. And they knock each other out. I get the moose. I think this is my chance. I grab the moose. I go back to my car, tie him in front of the car, and I drive back towards the common. I'll dump him on the common. I'm driving along. I look down, and the moose looks up at me. It's the mayor. Boom! I think there's no time to mess about. Back to the common, dump the moose on the common. Mayor, sorry. Hey, and come back. Whew. And do you know, you can get up now, please. Thank you. Do you know, to this day, the moose hasn't been seen again. Neither has the mayor and his lady. Apart from that trophy down at the Fair Hotel. I'm worried about that trophy. And there's a moral to this story. And to get you back into the theme again, as my old friend Sitting Bull would say, he say, no moose is good moose.
Hey, hold on there, stranger.
Who, me, stranger?
Oh, it's you, Hopalong. From the back, you look like a perfect stranger.
Is that right? I'm sure let me go around the back and have a look at myself.
I ain't seen you since the last Indian upland.
You mean when Big Chief Syllables had that there cactus? Hey, well, what have you been doing since then?
Well, I've been guarding Fort Laramie for $5 a week.
$5 a week? That's not a lot for guarding a fort.
Well, not the money, it's the port that counts.
Anyway, as I'm broke, how about lending me some money? Well, I got this here, part of this.
It's 10.
Hey, shucks, I thought it was only 5.
Ain't you got any real paper money?
Well, I got this here, $13 bill. I got it from a girl in a bar in Tucson.
Counterfeit?
Yep, she had poop.
No, I mean, this is counterfeit. You don't make $13 bills. You've been twisted. What do you give her for it?
A $7 bill and 2 3s. Say, how much was you looking to borrow anyway?
Well, I reckon on $20.
Well, that's a real shame, because I've only got $10.
But that'll do for now. That means you still owe me $10.
Yep.
I'll owe you $10?
Yep.
That makes us evens.
Hey, that's a really mighty fine way of getting evens. Say, what are you looking to borrow the money for anyways?
Well, I'm looking for about $20.
What are we looking to buy?
I reckon I'm buying a horse.
Hey, well, now a horse like mine costs a heck of a lot of money.
Well, how much did your horse cost?
I don't know. I stole it. So what kind of horse are you looking for anyway?
Well, I was reckoning on the Palomino.
In that case, you don't need no $20.
How'd you figure?
Well, I always say, any pal of yours is a Palomino. Hop on, cowboy.
You wait there, Moses.
The horses farewell to his cowboy. Farewell to you, cowboy. My day is done of rounding up cows in the heat of the sun, of roping the dogies and branding the steer, and having your gun going off in the air. I gallop the prairie without any thanks, your great silver spurs, my bony old flanks. And I've seen many things in my life, it is true, but never a cowboy more stupid than you. Cowboy, can you hear me inside the saloon? I'm waiting out here in the light of the moon. My hard-working days, they are past and gone by, and I'm bound for the great clover field in the sky. Farewell to the feel of your filthy old jeans. Farewell to the smell of your coffee and beans. Farewell to you in your Stetson and chaps, cheating at poker and shooting the craps. You rode me too fast, you rode me too far, mile after mile of your shouting, yee-haw! Hounded by outlaws away down the track, with a gun on the tail and a burk on the back. I never remember you treating me right. I was tied to a cactus and hungry all night. When I was weary and dying of thirst, I always knew it was you who came first. Well, maybe you are mighty quick on the draw, but cowboy, you're slow with the fodder and straw. Look at me, partner, I'm all skin and bone, so tonight I ride into the sunset alone. He'll have a shock when he comes out of there, me with 4 legs sticking up in the air. Don't say goodbye, or thanks for the ride. My friend, it's too little, too late, I have died. Won't somebody lift up the old saddle flaps and gently unbuckle the filthy old straps? My eyes have grown weary, I'm tired to talk, and as from tonight, he can bloody well walk.
Anyone seen the horse? Ah, shucks. Taxi!
With the hearts of heaven and my dreams back in the tune.
and west is west and the wrong one I have chose. Let's go where your people wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and bombs and rolls. Don't bury me in this prairie, take me where the cement grows. Let's go down to some town within the gal by the cut of her nose, and don't stand out in buttons and rolls. But I love your longer, stronger way. My friends don't tug a gun. My birds denounce the buckboard buns and the cactus hurts my toes. Let's vamoose, we don't keep using those silks and satins and linen that shows, and you're all lying in buttons and rolls. The eastern troop are willing in fine silk hose and peekaboo clothes and French perfume that rocks the room. And you're all mine in buttons and balls. Buttons and balls!
Hi, Hopalong. Howdy. Why'd they call you Hopalong?
Well, we went across the Pecos.
Why?
Because it was in the way.
Came to this hacienda. That's the end of the story.
Oh, no, it ain't. The boss said they could get me a bed for the night.
All we had to do was find a room to put it in.
No, the bed was already in a room. Somebody had stolen the legs off it 2 weeks previous.
So they were lying low for a fortnight.
Now to lay in bed with my 6 guns ready.
What? 3 in each hand?
1 in each hand. 6 guns a repeater.
Was it fire?
Radishes. Suddenly I heard a rustle.
Rustlers.
And there at the bottom of the bed I saw this ghostly hand.
A cow hand.
Cows don't have hands. They have hooves.
They have horns.
Yeah.
Our preventers won't come.
I saw this ghostly hand at the bottom of the bed. So I raised my gun. I took careful aim.
Yeah.
And I fired.
What'd you hit?
A big
Oh, so long.
Twas good to live with all the range, without no fence and fuss, along the partnership with God, the government, and us, with skyline bounds from east to west, with room to go and come. I like my fellow man best when he was scattered some. When my old soul haunts range and rest beyond the last divide, just plant me on some strip of west that's sunny, lone, and wide. Let cattle rub my headstone round, and coyotes well their kin. Let horses come and paw the mound, but don't you fence it in.
Let me be myself in the evening, bring
friend. I sure feel sorry for the pony. Old Hummer and the cow, we should be friends. Old Hummer and the cow, we should be friends. The cow roots the cow with ease. Clovers, fields, and butter and cheese. That's no reason why they can't be friends.
Turkey butchers sing together, turkey butchers only cows. Farmers down to the farmers, farmers down to the rancher's cows.
We need my boy asks for food and water. Don't treat him like the house, treat him well from in your house. Make sure that you lock up your wife and daughter.
Turkey butchers sing together, turkey butchers only cows. Farmers down to the farmers, farmers down to the rancher's cows.
Brand new states, gonna treat you great. Gonna give you body, carrots and potatoes, pasture for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes, flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom. Plenty of air and plenty of room to swing around, and plenty of heart and plenty of home. Remember when the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, remember every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch her hawk making lazy souls in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. When we say, we're only saying go to the fine Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. Oklahoma and the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch your hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Bit.